We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida Illuminati.
Hey folks, welcome back. We're here with another thrill-packed week of digital card news. This is Tedsallis. At my side, as always, is Padme1138. How in the world? How you doing? I act like we don't see each other every day. Like we just check in on a weekly basis here at the desk. And hey, how's it been going this week?
Wow.
Like I don't know exactly what you had for lunch every single day. Every single day. We have the same thing almost every day. So it makes it easy. We're like the Albert Einstein of lunch. You know, he just had like one outfit that it was like 5 copies of the same thing he wore over and over again. He never had to think about what he was going to wear. He just took a hanger down and wore the next one in a row. So we're like that with lunch.
Okay.
Basically, and we should have hanger steak.
Yeah, too much.
It's going to be in a hanger. I don't know. Okay. Hanger steak is a delicious cut of meat, by the way, if properly prepared, marinated, and cut. Okay, so with that, I guess we'll move into tarot cards. Hey, we changed our shot a little bit. Hope you guys like the difference and don't see so much of the floor and still see as much of the cats in the background as ever. So over in tarot cards, Riga continues. They have I don't know if I mentioned, they have a meld set for that one that is really fucking nice. You have to collect each week there's 4 of the scenes. And if you collect all 4 and go to the laboratory, I guess he calls it, then you can mulch those into a really nice looking what it's called a Versus set. And they're really good looking cards, really flashy design. Our friend Frank Reynolds is just going nuts because he loves Rega and monsters and all that kind of stuff. So he's really excited. And he was melding a bunch of black cards this week, and he's just having a big old time over there. He gets around and again with the column. Let's try to get that column from last week. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. Hey, somebody wants me to be famous. Cool.
Wow.
I hope that'll happen for me before I become infamous. So anyways, the Versus cards are really nice, really great looking design, and they're fun. And then this morning I woke up to find, I was so delighted. The morning dew was barely on the grass and the sun was rising as I looked, and Hunting Grounds was back for the next 7 days. So every hour you can go in, you can match your strength of your stuff against somebody else, and you get a 1 in 10 shot or a 10% shot at one of the free cards, which is a base variant. There's a whole set of those. You collect them throughout the year. You're going to get a nice award at the end of the year. It's going to be very difficult to do, except nothing's difficult in tarot cards because everyone is so nice. So anyways, go out there, open up, get you some hunting ground cards, and enjoy the murders. So that's fun. Okay, blockchain. Blockchain, yes, it's a new one, and it's not for you because you're so white. It's for... no, we're talking about the blockchain. And Topps is... Man, I'll tell you what, they just suck up all the air in the room on this shit because the profile of the MLB thing has been so fucking huge. The butt hurt has kind of subsided about the whole pre-minted confusion, debacle, misinformation, whatever you want to call it. Lies! They need Borg Gullet. Borg Gullet should be on the board of directors to this operation. It is funny though to see people that are they've been in the blockchain space for a long time, but really haven't encountered Topps and their fumbling idiocy that's on a constant basis that we live with every week. You know, in the apps and stuff like that. They're not used to this, so it's really a very adjustment period. But it's charming to read the rage posts.
Oh, the newbies just experiencing Topps.
Yeah, I know, and it's funny because like in terms of everything
your
else,
first Topsing is always so sweet.
I know, yes. Yeah.
And Toopsings.
Toopsed. You got Toopsed hard.
You got Toopsed.
But everyone wants to yell about it. And Topps, I got a note from our friend Asia Marie about a fella who's come out, like Asia Marie's been doing NFTs and getting into the space of creating this stuff, which is really interesting to me. And in the course of that, she ran into or ended up talking to a person who has a line of NFTs, which is a parody set called NFT Drop Shots, which is kind of a combination of Top Shots and so you would expect that he would be in trouble with Top Shots because it to me sounded the most like that. But apparently the guy is he had a logo on the pack for his drop, whatever, which looked very, very insanely, like ridiculously so much like the Topps logo that it's just, it's not even in the gray area, I don't think, of
Can't do that,
parody.
bro.
I just don't think you can do it.
You can't do that.
And the situation is too, it feels like, okay, now Topps is being the big mean bully with illegal, because this was a legal cease and desist that was sent to this person. Do not do this anymore. You're using our trademark, our logo, and stuff like that. So they're being mean to this little guy who created this little thing, and he's just a little guy in his room like this with a computer, like very much like the one I'm looking at now. And so it looks like a David and Goliath story, but the reality is that as a trademark holder, they have to defend that, especially their logo. They literally have to defend these things every single time. If they don't, the first time they go, it's okay, or maybe it's borderline, I don't know. That's for the courts to decide. And they have lawyers that will say, we will send lawyers, we will take you to court. Legally, it's worth their while to just go ahead. Right now, they've got these guys on retainers, these lawyers. What are they doing? Cut me a letter to this goofball that's using our fucking logo and make him stop. Hopefully he will do that. If he wants to go ahead and push ahead, he may have legal standing on First Amendment grounds. But do you want to be the guy that's going to devote so much time, attention, energy, and possibly money to that kind of fight? So that's really how Topps and any big corporation wins in something like that with a cease and desist. Is basically just kind of stomps that stuff. So what's the guy's recourse? Like you say, he can go and he can fight it in court, or he can just back the fuck off and maybe do something else. It's not going to get him in a lot of trouble. He wanted to get into it for fun, and it seemed like he's having fun, and maybe he just kind of crossed the border. I saw the logo, and as soon as I saw it, I said, "Hey now, that's a bit much. It's way too much." Call Me Nemo. You had to look at it as well. Like the cards themselves, the product, it seems okay, but that one logo on the pack and that's the only place I really saw it. That's the problem right there. So maybe it's a situation where he can correct that a little more easily. I don't know. He may have to pull all of his available packs or something like that. But if they're in the marketplace, I just don't know how he can do that. It's a big fucking can of worms. So if you're in the NFT space and you're a creative and you're trying to do this thing and you want to try to make NFTs, be a little careful. It's not everything goes. People are saying, oh, well, if I put a fan art sticker, just because you got whitelisted by Atomic Market does not mean that they're not going to come after you from the property holders. That's just the nature of the beast. So be ready for that. Okay. So now one of the things that I see a great deal of is the mentality of Top Shot of everyone's waiting for the next drop. What's the next? Because they have a drop every week or so, and then once a month they have a really big drop, or every few months they have a legendary drop, and it's a big deal. And so everyone's, when's the next drop? When's the next drop? Hey bot, when's the next drop? Because so often there's drops, but you can't get anything because you got to get into the queue and it's random. Where's my place in the line? Did I get something? Did I not? Most of the time you don't. I've only just now gotten to 12 moments in my thing, which, I don't even think that's enough to get the legendary. I think you had to have 15 for the last legendary or something like that. So to even qualify to give them $1,000. We're sorry, sir. Your $1,000 is no good here. You don't have enough of our products. Thank you. So, yeah. So that mentality is carried over into the MLB, where basically everyone's like, when's the next drop? When's the next drop? Our friend Dan Siegel, who's very new to the blockchain space, is like, well, there's other variants in the physical that they could go back to the well. I don't don't think they would do that, and I hope that they don't. I go back and with more of the same players, that same player set with more variants is not really where they want to be. I think
They like variants.
they like variants, but there's other things that they could do as well. And they have
There's
things
always other things they can do, but what's the path of least resistance?
Well,
the least amount of effort, the least amount of care. What are they going to do?
oh well, that's really easy. Tops Now, the things that they do in Tops Now, the on-demand things that they do in physical, they could easily port
But
into
does that
as
make
NFTs.
sense?
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Therefore, they will not do it.
That's right. Sorry, you led me right down the path there, Mommy. Okay, here's the butterfly garden. There's the butterflies, idiot. Look at them. So, thank you for that. Yeah, that's exactly right. But everyone's waiting for the next drop. I fully expect that we're not going to see that until June. I think their Series 2 is slated in physical for June. I fully expect that somewhere very shortly after the physical drop, they're going to go right into the NFT space with the same stuff. And they've indicated, at least in some of the hype bullshit or marketing shit around their upcoming IPO, that they are looking at cooperative efforts between things like physical and NFTs, between the app platforms and NFTs. Whether or not any of that is actually realized, who knows? How difficult that will be in terms of the licenses and all the crossover and stuff like that. It's not simple space to work out, but there's places I think that they will find a way to get there and turn that fucking money machine back on. Get me a couple $100 more million goddamn dollars, please, quick. I only have 15 minutes for this, please. I need more money. So yeah. And then in the boards, there's a lot of people that were in on the MLB, still on the MLB, or in on the drop, stuff like that. There's a lot of different flavors and colors, an entire panorama of ways to be pissed off about the way that whole thing went. And it's becoming increasingly difficult for people to maintain that level of butthurt in the face of massive fucking profits. Every single thing in the MLB has gone absolutely through the fucking roof. There's been very little slowdown in any of this stuff. Maybe the last day it started to settle in because there's very little meat left on the bone on the big stuff. There's big stuff in the marketplace, but it's all at a fuck you price. Mike Trout, Jesus fucking Christ, shut up about Mike Trout. Oh my God. That guy's like the Ray of Major League Baseball. These guys will, it's either he's so fucking great that baseball fans can't shut up about him, or it's the only thing that the people in the NFT space were able to latch onto and understand. Because in terms of being the end all be all I want to have, everybody in the goddamn thing seems to be, I want Mike Trout, Mike Trout, Mike Trout, Mike Trout.
Wow.
It's crazy. I mean, like beyond the frenzy for Ray in the Star Wars apps, or even Brady in the football apps, is this knucklehead. So he must be great. I guess he's a big slugger. I know nothing about baseball. So, but a lot of our friends are having a lot of fun in there. I think Dan Siegel sold a card for like $1,500 in wax. And that was earlier in the week too. Wax has gone up a lot. It had dipped. There was a big fall in everything because I think Bitcoin took a hit, and that just spread through the entire ecosphere of crypto, because that's how all that shit works. I think everything is hinged on Bitcoin, and everything is just kind of branched off of that to all the way to where we are right now. There's a million little branches in the river, but it all leads to where is Bitcoin. And when that took a hit, everything took a hit. So people were worried last week talking about wax at 15, 16. It's already back up 25, 26. I think it's going to be plus 30 very soon again and moving up again. So hopefully there won't be any game stonk situations or any of that bullshit. But yeah, they're trying very hard to be mad about how things went. But, a pack, if you were able to get a pack, even if you bought a pack off the exchange the first day, those were going for 200, like double. They retailed at 100. If you got one, hallelujah. They're going for $1,000 now. Even if you had to buy in at the market at 200 if you're holding one of those packs, it's $1,000 bill right now. Go ahead and just list it. The other thing that people are doing is putting them into one of the things where they do breaks. So they take a pack that's got 45 NFTs in it, and everybody buys a slot. And then when it's sold out, boom, they open the pack and they randomly assort cards from the thing to your slot. So you might get just, Joe Bobo common, or you might get a really, really nice fucking card. Some guy got one of those legendaries the other day in one of those slots, probably for about 110 wax. So that's a nice payday. So there's a lot of opportunities to gamble. There's a lot of gambling involved with this. I fully expect there's going to be some kind of goddamn poker thing coming into this. That would be a fantastic way to win and lose shitloads of fucking waxes. Get in there, play Texas, hold them against other people for your crypto. Ha ha! I'll be a nothing heir in no time. So that'd be a dangerous thing. The only other big drop this week was they had, Top Shots had a drop, which was you reserved it a couple of days before, and then later on you could just go get the thing. And it was very easy. The queue worked nicely. It all worked out. It seems like they're working out their systems for getting people packs in Top Shots better and better every day. A lot of people are asking for the same kind of queue system in some of the blockchain drops now that they are so fast and selling out so quickly. I don't think that's going to slow down the bots, and I think the bots have a lot to do with some of the quick sellouts. One thing that was completely overlooked by bots this week was Weezer. The rock band Weezer apparently has a new album coming out, and because they still make those, people still do record albums, and that's coming out soon. I guess it's called OK Human, something like that. I think that's what it's called.
I don't even know.
Did they have one called OK Computer previously?
That's Radiohead.
Well, they had one called OK Human, or maybe that's one of the songs. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I like the Teal album Weezer, and I don't know anything since then. And so I'm a bad fan. I guess I'm like, I would get laughed out of the record store for my lack of Weezer knowledge. But I did manage to pick up one of the packs. And as soon as I got it, I didn't get anything great. I was, you're always hoping to get the legendary. They had some 1-on-1s and shit like that. Didn't have anything like that in my pack. So I hated it. So I sold all my shit as quick as I possibly could. And there was a lot. I sold some stuff early for like silly money because people just didn't have any fucking idea what was going on. So I just put stuff out like, what should I put out? This. What's that guy got it out? I'm less. I sold as much as I could quick. And I have sold out all of it. And I ended up with well over $80 in wax out of the deal. So basically for $40, I ended up converting it to $80 in wax. So that was fine. The cats are murdering each other in the other room there. Yes. You may actually get to see them. They may work their way in front of that doorway over there, and you can see them kill each other, rip each other's guts out. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah. So I did okay on Weezer, but I didn't care much for the product. Adam was really into it. He got in there and got him some Weezer, and I think he's holding. He likes the stuff. And it was fun to see him in our Discord talking about stuff. So, moving into the digital card apps, that's pretty much it for the blockchain for this week. So if that's what you're here for, thank you very much. And bunt, kick, slam, skate, bah. I hardly did anything.
Cats, dudes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Stop it.
So bunt, kick, slam, skate. Didn't do much. Major League Soccer. The season is starting up. They just had a box drop with some SIGs and some some scoring boosts. Pretty cheap odds on some of those, so it was pretty easy to get in there, throw some coins because I typically don't do much in there except collect coins and kick. Threw some, got some those green holocron things for the melt, and I melded another Ray. This way's been very good to me. The first one I melded was Ray, and I traded that one, and I just got another one today. So that was great. And then, of course, components. Always need them components. So, Disney Collect, did you do anything this week? I don't even think I opened it once.
I just do that daily thing.
You still do that? I think I have like 2,000 gems or diamondoids in that thing, and I never do anything there at all. I should get rid of that. I guess. And then Marvel Collect. I don't have much to say about the product this week, but I would like to say, holy shit, the fucking Scuttlebutt guys absolutely crushed it last week. Did they not?
Yeah.
Did you checked out some of that?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I was impressed. I was really impressed because I it felt like, oh, this is their first rodeo to go on a, they were kind of trying to do a thing. It was like, what, 3-4 hours of that stuff. As a marathon, it was on Twitch on the fly. They did a lot of stuff. Like, at one point, Kevin John they were talking to about something that he had worked up for a Marvel thing a long time ago that didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, that's really cool. It sounds neat. It would be cool if you could show us that. And he goes, well, I guess I could. And he just went right in and screen shared and showed everybody. It was cool as shit.
Yeah.
It was really, really on the fly. Here's a technical thing. Maybe we'll try a share screen. And it did it and it worked. It was fantastic. They didn't try to do too much, but they did a lot. With the content was fantastic. And they were really nice and very able to engage with folks on Twitch much more than we do in our show, and doing contests and all kinds of fun giveaways. I won a contest. I got a nice
Did you?
I did. I got a nice Doctor Strange award that I guess I should. No, I'm sorry. It was a She-Hulk award. So that'll come in handy for a trade at some point. I'll get a man thing for it or something. But it was a lot of fun. Jim and Dan just do such a great job for their community. They are so lucky in Marvel Collect to have those guys there doing that stuff. Fantastic. Just cannot, and there's not enough accolades in the world for guys like that put their play aside so other people can have fun. I really respect that. That's a lot of hard work. And it came out great. I'm seriously, I could not do that.
They had that guy on there that used to be in Tops.
Right, they had Andy on for like an hour, and they got really very deep into stuff. He was really open to talk about a lot of stuff. They got there was more depth in that than anything I've seen in the space around digital card apps. Really, there's things he can't talk about, obviously, but there was they got a lot there, and he was a very nice, affable guy. And it's a shame he's not with their app anymore.
Yeah, because he seemed to actually know a lot about Marvel.
Yeah.
And comics and
and Kevin John was a great get.
Oh, he's fabulous.
He's super entertaining, very personable guy, super talented. And he's just, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. And it was really, they asked questions that I had wanted to ask, about the process of becoming the, master artist. Not that I want to do that. I never could, but it was really interesting stuff around what that guy does. And you got to like him. I like the guy. And I like his art too. So, and that is.
I know. Next time we get down to Disney, I want to see if we can find some of his stuff.
Yes, yeah, we'll try to peep some of that out. Maybe soon.
Maybe this month. Maybe soon.
We're vaxxed.
Fully vaxxed.
We're vaxxed. We're vaxxed. Got that shot. Okay, so I think that's it. I think we can go right into Star Wars.
Wait.
What?
Oh, I was just getting a message from Bill Gates for my microchip. So,
okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Because of your...
Because if I'm vaxxed.
You got you vaxxed.
Yeah.
Well, he knows where you are. So.
And I get 5G.
He knows where you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
I get 5G, now, so cool. Because, got that microchip and then the nanites.
well, I'm 3G. So, thank you. So can we go to Star Wars now?
Yeah.
Boom, we're in it. Just like that. No theme song, still no weeklies. But
tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. And we'll see. Rubber hits the road. Are we going to see?
Will they remember?
Top choice, editor's choice. You know what I mean. Again.
Will they remember that they said they were going to start on May 2nd? Will they?
I don't know.
Because that's up to the weekend crew and weekend.
Everything's on autopilot. So
yeah, they drop the awards.
There's Skittypedia. Hi, Skittypedia.
Skitty!
Hello, we see you. We just call you Skitty around the house.
Yep.
Yeah. But Skitty. Skitty. So yeah, keeping it weekly 2021. We'll see. It's probably going to be the same. Oh shit, they did it again.
Yeah.
Same crop of tired ass weeklies, friends. Why take chances? It's a dangerous world. So that's what's going to happen, probably. So 5-2. But happy May, everybody. Brand new month. Who gives a fuck? At least we're out of the last one. We'll get our VIPs probably sometime today, I would guess.
It's the weekend crew? Ooh.
It's funny how people kept discovering throughout the month what the VIPs were going to be. They showed them at the
Told you
beginning of the month.
last
I must have had 5 people at various points in one form or another go, hey guys, by the way, hey, here's the VIPs, breaking news.
Yeah,
Hey,
they told you
they-
last month.
yeah.
You just had to read. It was right there.
It's right there at the bottom of the article. Hopefully
Right
they
there,
do.
purple crayon. You
Right there,
gotta read
purple
it.
crayon. Hopefully they do that
Yeah.
again, and they'll preview it again and just keep us informed. I'd like to know whether or not I need to spend $100 next month. I'd probably rather not. The last vehicle just came out. Hey,
Yes,
Marv
it's an
Albin, you went fishing. I hope you caught 1,000 trout. I don't know what kind of fish you have there. Probably a loach. You have,
Loach.
do you have is there a fish there called the loach? I'm pretty sure that's a fish. And it probably is. You probably caught a loach. It is a fish, isn't it? Yes, I knew it. A loach. And is that a local fish? Could you catch a loach? I don't know why that bubbled up out of my head. A loach.
That
I remember,
is such
dude.
a random.
I can see so clearly. I mean, it must have been. It had to have been like on Monty Python. I can see so clearly a page of a book with a picture of a fucking fish with loach underneath it. So I don't know what that is. So yeah, somebody needs. It's not Buffy actually. That is Oz.
It's Oz. It's a signed Oz figure.
It's an Oz action figure, and it's signed by
Green.
Seth Green, that kid, Seth Green, that we love so much from the Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken?
Yeah, he's a great guy. Super
There is
talented
a
fellow.
Buffy 12-inch figure over on the side. but
Yes, holding.
She's kind of floppy.
Yes, she's off the side. Here comes Ziggy. All right,
If Greg moves his head there, she's
next to the Devo. Shrine.
next to the Devo shrine, next to the little tiny lightsabers.
Yes.
She's
Okay.
over there.
So hey, meditation chamber, man. I how many do you have?
I have none, so I hate it.
0. Boo on
Apparently
meditation chamber.
It's at 56, so of
It
course,
sucks.
what does that mean? The daily bundle's missing.
Yeah, new month.
Which actually, all of the daily bundles are missing.
Really?
Ah.
Weekend crew. Well, maybe they're
Weekend
going to
crew.
have big bundlers later, or
Maybe.
they'll ladle out the savings. That'll be their new theme. This month, ladle out those savings, guys, on a daily bundle. Daily bundle packs available by ladle only. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so that's
Cool.
missing. Happy 1st of May.
Yeah.
So, let's
Yeah.
talk about the week in review.
Wow. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Super fucking suck-ass month, guys. Really done a shitty
Yeah.
job on the app, I gotta say.
Probably got to be their worst month.
Good
Of
morning,
content.
Ryan. Hey, how's it going?
Maybe the worst month of content I've ever seen them do.
I mean, like, we've been through times where, like, it was a little fallow and everyone's like, oh my God, it's the end. It's the end times.
bad.
This time feels like the worst
It was
ever.
bad.
And then in the shadow of the blazing nova of attention that the goddamn NFTs have gotten, wow, do we feel like the redheaded stepchild? We all do.
Yeah.
It's amazing that Marvel really has seemed like that. They have not had a bad month at all. It's very strange,
Well, don't they have somebody in charge?
apparently.
I mean, we have the Invisible Man. So,
Invisible Man.
yeah.
Not even a man.
Yep. But what did we get this week? Of course, the big Saturday, 2 p.m. was Holocron Wave 2.
Dude, didn't get any of those short
18
prints. I
million
hate
waves to go. I didn't get one either, so I hate it.
it. Don't like it.
And then
I always throw out those stupid things, and
I
then
know.
I'm like, God damn it! Why the fuck? And I didn't even.
I do, and I throw it down.
I didn't. I
I
literally have completed 0 variant levels on anything of that. I literally have taken it all and moved it
I
over.
think I did them all but black on the first
I didn't even try to
bunch.
turn them into fucking horde. I didn't even try to flip them forward.
I just flip
Didn't
them
bother.
forward, and then I think I have one. I haven't finished green, obviously.
Look out, you're
yet.
gonna copy and paste or something over
Yeah,
there. Oh,
whatever.
my God.
Shut up.
Ah.
Haven't finished green, and I don't think I finished orange yet.
Didn't
So
try.
I got
literally
bored.
didn't try any of them. I've just been using them to transfer shit back from my like if I pull shit, if I need greens for a meld or something like the green holocrons,
Why are you melting the greens?
so I can get Ray signatures.
Oh, you're a
They
turd.
can trade for components.
You're a turd.
I can get one. I can take one of those and I can turn it right into an Imperial Gunner. Boom, just like that. Just like that.
You're a
Watch me
turd.
go. I'll do it for the end of the show.
You're a turd.
I am a turd.
So
He's figuring this out.
yeah. So then Sunday, Swerve, we thought it was going to be more Did You Know Mando, but whoop, Swerve, it was VCS Open Edition returned.
Yeah,
because what do the people want? More Open Edition. Yay.
Well, it's funny because
Bring it back.
I know that there's common levels on those. I think they still have never sold out. I think there were some that were supposed to be like 7,500 fucking count or some shit like that. It's like, everyone's desperate for limited account products.
Because who's ever in charge there has the attention span of a gnat.
Look how Ziggy is sitting.
It looks like he's looking at the people watching.
I'm part of the
He's
show.
looking into your souls.
Yes.
Dial tone.
Total dial tone.
Yeah. And then it was the Daily Motion set Ships and Vehicles continued on to week 4. The last one, the A-Wing just dropped.
I got my shit together on that one.
Did you finally
I
get
did.
your
I went
shit
out.
together?
I looked around at Blind Trade, and I found a few people that actually had a dupe, and looked around and found a trade for it. It wasn't too painful. You know, what the fuck? I don't care.
Yeah.
Most of this,
Not going to be worth anything.
It was 2020 shit for another 2020 shit, so who gives a fuck?
Right. And then it was Card Trader Monday with Wave 2 Imperial Olive. Yay. And then Clone Wars Season 7 finished up. Yay. And then,
as we said.
And then during the week they didn't have any content, so they actually just had a transmission, showing you the VIP cards they already told you and showed you about earlier in the month.
Right.
But then everybody...
Well, that was another one.
Woo!
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
I don't know, guys. You've seen these.
Did you see? Dooku is the,
Check out that VIP.
Yeah, check it out, man.
The black VIP.
Why isn't Darth Vader in black?
That would have been really cool, though. I mean, I guess it would be too much.
None more black.
It pops pretty good on the
none more black.
Gold, I think. And I'm happy I'll have 2 of them because I have one on my alt, too.
Okay. And they had the final limited count bounty hunters and more sunsets.
I got the good one on that one. I pulled the Aura
So
Sing
did I.
on that one and sold it on eBay for $12.
And then the character of the month arrived yesterday,
The last
on
day of the
April
month.
30th.
Last day of the month, and it's still running. Oh,
It's
God,
still
that reminds me.
running.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
God,
shit.
I got to get in there and do that
I
lock
didn't do
'em
my
up.
lock on. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh.
Is there
I
still
don't have
time?
enough energy right now.
well, eat some crackers and have some Gatorade real quick. Get a quick burst of carbs.
Wait,
and that'll get you enough
9
energy.
seconds.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, here I'm doing it right now, guys. I'm into it. Well, this is how ooh, yeah. Oh, whoa. Wow, I get a blue card. Cool. Yeah. So that's fun, the event. And I didn't get any. I did go through it once. I didn't get one of the SIGs. I didn't get a SIG. I never get anything good out of those things, really. I'll be lucky if I'm able to get the little rare set together. It was like 5 different rares or something.
Got those.
Yeah, I gotta get those. I've got 4, I think. So.
It didn't seem like they weren't dropping in those packs as much as some of the other set months.
Well, during this event, those haven't been coming out, but it's fun because I'm getting a lot of those green holocrons out of that because those are coming out of those same packs.
Oh, isn't that good for you not doing the set?
Yeah.
Asshole.
I just mulch them as quick as I get them. Are you trying to do that set? That's a shame. Mulch. I have a gin, the Booty Shot gin.
So do I.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have it if you wanted it, but I guess I'll just
need it.
mulch it and get a Saw Gerrera signature or some shit like that. So,
Yeah. So that was it.
that was the whole goddamn thing.
That was the whole
wow.
freaking week. It was weak sauce. Weak sauce.
Very bad. So we
And
hopefully.
I mean, really, character of the month, and you wait until the last day? That's it.
Now, were you going to run into the next month? Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're trying to edge it into the beginning of the month because everyone's like,
Well,
you
they
fucking
are,
idiots.
because
Why did you put it?
It goes through tomorrow.
All right, so maybe next month, it gets to the end of the month,
not
or
gonna
this month, they get to May 31st or whatever the fuck. I don't know how many days in the month there are this month. Fuck you. I'll look at my calendar.
No, they'll start
31,
it on.
May
They'll start
31st.
it on the.
They should do it on June 1st.
20
No, they should do it on June 1st.
They'll do it on the 28th because they apparently can only remember to do it on the Friday, and then they'll run it through the weekend.
Okay.
and probably stop it.
I think they should just
before
wait until
May
June.
Actually ends.
Everybody's complaint was that it was
Because it's
stupid to have it at
dumbasses.
the end of the goddamn show. I mean, at the end of the damn month. Which should be a show. Every month should be planned and executed like a show, with an open, and then you've got some introductory things, and then you've got a character arc, and then you've got a big climax, and then a denouement. And you should have all that in your month, every month. It's not so much to ask for a little drama. So today, oh God, what are we gonna get? So, but fractured AOTC, fractured wave 2, entirely possible. Because who gives a fuck? Seriously, it's going to be something I don't like.
Yep,
I'm
probably
pretty
that.
sure of
So
that.
then they can have those blacks, or will they not do blacks? I don't know. Because
They have so many
they've got
goddamn,
so many things in
so
the
many
freaking
claim
thing.
packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like.
So that means they'd probably do blacks.
Well, I mean, between hoarding and that's literally all I've been doing in the app. Is these stupid event bullshit, hoarding, and fucking around with melds and stuff like that. So getting components, literally, that's been me for the entire month.
And then tomorrow, Sunday, it could be more Mando. Did you know? Or it could be more random open edition coming back for something.
Well, one of the reasons we don't know what's coming is because there may have actually been a flyer this week. There's fucking 8 fake ones on Reddit right now. So nobody knows what's real anymore, man. It's all fucking... It's all world of imagination, man. Every idea is as good as the last, as far as I'm concerned. I love that people are so bored that they're literally creating their own shit. Tops, seriously. We're doing your fucking work for you at this point.
That is really something.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
Because they're that fucking bored with the whole deal.
That is really telling. That is, wow. Yeah.
Not just one person.
Multiple people.
Multiple people.
Multiple people are making their own cards.
People who have, somebody did a Spaceballs one the other day. It's just like, they're just having, we will make our own fun. Yeah. We will make our own fun because we make our own gravy. That's how we do. We don't need you, Tops. Sometimes you mess things up for us.
A lot.
Sometimes you mess things up for us.
Speaking of that, May the 4th is coming up.
Hey, May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Okay, that's when? Tuesday?
Yep, that's Tuesday. So
I have to go to Target that day.
They've teased that, that'll be probably 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So,
or hereabouts.
Or thereabouts.
Somewhere this week they're going to drop the hammer on us. We don't know how it's going to happen. Is it going to be the same boring $200 for, what was it, 10?
Yeah.
Some shit like that, $5,500 like last time. Who knows?
I wouldn't put it past them to do something completely different just because everybody assumes it's going to be the same like it was last time.
Well, what happens when you assume?
I don't know.
I don't know. What happens? I wish somebody in the Twitch feed could tell us.
But yeah, so that's coming, and everybody's just sitting there waiting with their stack of crystals.
They said somebody. So it says every account will receive a free pack of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone just gets one pack. Yeah, and you open it. Good luck. 100 odds.
Wow.
That's how it is right now. Everybody wins. It's all participation prizes anyways. So somebody wants to do Call Me Nemo says Thumb Wars is next. I like that.
Yep.
So yeah.
And
so
then we'll get Bad Batch. We'll probably get way too much Bad Batch.
We're gonna get Bad Batch hard.
Because that's how they roll. They will just overkill with the Bad Batch. And,
so what kind? Let's think of previous things for a new thing that came out that totally don't work for that property. Premiere. Bad Batch premiere.
Space paintings. Bad Batch space paintings.
They're not. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. They just take the space paintings frame and they just stick a
totally
clip, just a screen grab, maybe even a not very good screen grab.
Not
stick it in that
fuzzy
frame
one
and piss off every Macquarie fan that's ever lived.
Yeah,
I like it.
Fuzzy out of focus. And put
I like it.
Space painting Bad Batch. Of course.
Well, they could use those Photoshop filters so it looks like kind of arty fucked up in some way. Bad Batch Reflections.
Bad Batch Reflections. There you
Vintage
go.
Bad Batch.
Vintage Bad
Oh,
Batch.
there's so many bad possibilities with Bad Batch.
And, you know, it's a given. They're going to do, you know, some kind of little base chase, and it'll be all of Bad Batch characters and crap.
Yeah.
Just like
featured character, all 4 of the Bad Batch. Collect them all.
Yeah.
And receive the worst batch of all. Crystal keeps trying to get me hooked on this by going, maybe one of the Bad Batch guys is Fat Clone Idiot.
Maybe?
I'm like, well, I mean, there's a possibility. I'm pretty sure they turned that one into Clone Chow. They turned him into nutrients, shall we say, and yeah, get that one back in the hopper. I don't think he's not a good one.
I don't know.
Well, he definitely looks like Bad Batch material. Defective. There's a big pile of those guys in a truck out back.
Yeah.
So yeah, they will. They're gonna run Bad Batch down our throats really hard.
Bad Batch Shadow Box.
Yeah. I hope that they find a way to make 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 last more than 5 seconds. It would be nice if they did limit how many you could purchase, or in some way slow this down. I like the thing that they had done in years past, maybe with the purple steels, where they seeded those into a drop of inserts. Remember when they did that? So you'd have an insert set that came out. It was some kind of graphite thing or something like that. And in amidst that, in waves, they would do 4 or 5 of the purple steels at long odds. And so when those came out, everyone throw like a motherfucker at those things. In fact, I think it was Tron Solos pulled the Y-wing on that one. And when I sent my offer, he was like, I knew you'd be here.
I was expecting
you, yes. And so we still trade all the time. I did a Hoard thing with him the other day where he sent me a Hoard trade. And so I kept hammering send again. And so I literally had it timed. So as soon as he would accept, I'd get the little notification and boom, I'd be dropping another one in there. So he was accepting as fast as he could accept. Bam, 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 bam. And I fed him about 1,000 Yodas in about 15 minutes. It was awesome. It was really cool. So that's my first shout out. I already segued into him.
Oh!
Look what I did just there. Boom!
Oh!
Yeah. Got any?
Yes, I do.
Fire at will.
Oh, all right. Sandra Stutes, Zavi Java, Dustin H1, Force Vampire, Ribors, Jordo Not, Baba Brown, which that name cracks me up.
Every time I see Bubba Brown,
every time I read it,
Bubba Brown. I always see her.
Bubba Brown
doing Whitney. So
stupid.
Bubba Brown. Yeah.
Bubba Brown.
I don't know what that is. If that's what it is, but if it's not, that's what we're doing.
That's what we.
That's what we do every time. Bubba Brown.
Bubba Brown. Rubby Storm. Call me Nemo.
Always.
Got some stuff from you.
Always.
Soka Rules You. Zeppelin RG. Tron Solo. He sent me some stuff too. Ash Linton. Got a bunch of trades from them. A lot. We're going back and forth. Muzzy. Darth NATO, Darth Albin.
Yeah, Darth NATO just popped up again. I hadn't seen him in a little bit, and he just
might have taken a little vacation.
God knows he deserved it.
He probably deserved it. He was a horror maniac.
As soon as he finally got that Monument Award, then he was like, now I can rest. Yes. And he dies like Caesar at the end of War of the Planet of the Apes. Spoiler warning. Okay, cool. So that was fun. So
and I was thinking of Caesar in the Senate. But we were thinking different Caesars.
Well, you have your Caesar, I have mine. Mine's an 8. My favorite Caesar has always been an 8. I really like the Roddy McDowell Caesar the best, especially when he gives a speech and then doesn't puss out at the end, and they just kill all the humans, because that's how it went down originally. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, my favorite. Okay. So cool. So hey, they need to make NFTs of that. I'd buy that.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be only me in that space, but I'd love it. So we did our shout outs. I guess we can go into what you watching.
I love living
in Jacksonville, in Jacksonville, in Jacksonville.
That's how many movie theaters in town. Thank you, you guys. So
Oh.
you never asked for a song again. We lost like 4 people. It's audience repellent. There we go. So there you go.
Oh, wow.
All right. So what you watching? I didn't watch shit this week, so it's all you, man.
What did I watch? Handmaid's Tale was back, so I had to watch that because they dropped 3 episodes.
We're living it, man.
Not anymore. It's better now.
That's the Supreme Court.
No, don't go there. Let's see. Lost Treasures of Egypt season 2 showed up somewhere, so I was watching some of those shows.
Oh well, there's 2 things that you love.
I know.
Egypt
And treasures.
treasures. Loves them. Oh my gosh, get her digging treasure. Just she won't stop.
And I started watching that Shadow and Bone show on.
It's based on a comic
Netflix.
or something, isn't it?
I think it's based on books.
or
Something.
something
I
that
don't
was on paper, wasn't it? Based
I
on
don't
a
know.
paper product of some
It's-
kind of tablet. I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah. So,
So I'm about halfway done.
is it a horror thing or a mystery
no,
thing? Or
no, it's.
do they bone? Do they at least bone every time they get in the shadows?
It must be like
I want
a
to
young
watch that
adult
show.
book or something. There's been no boning.
Oh, there
so
won't be any boning.
I don't think there's been. I think it's just in the name.
Maybe in the last chapter they finally bone.
I don't know because there's like 2 characters that it seems like they're gonna, but it's all right.
Shadow and bone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out
Yeah.
there
And then
shadows.
I watched a bunch of draft. So I watched
Oh yeah, the NFL draft was this week. We got the pretty-haired boy.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the greatest goddamn thing since sliced bread. Maybe someday he'll be as good as Mike Trout.
God.
He had fucking NFTs came out on draft day.
Yeah.
Chaps put them out. They were on some weird blockchain or something like that. They were not inexpensive. And there was a lot of stuff going on. I didn't even look very deeply into it. Maybe I'll regret that at some time in the future. I guess his wife's sister and husband or whatever did it or something like that. Some kind of family connection. They're like,
okay.
hey, let's cash in on this thing. And he's like, okay, I don't know. All right. So
All right.
we knew it was a foregone conclusion. It was the most not exciting draft. We tried to get excited. And it was really funny to see Goodell. I think he had a snoot full of Coke.
Who?
Roger Goodell at the beginning. Remember, he was all like, rah, 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 rah. He was being all charging around.
No. The best part of draft is when it was starting and the Jaguars were on the clock, and then Pops called you on the phone, and I was like, they're calling you.
That's right. It was right around.
Being drafted.
We ate really late, and so it was after 8:00, and so as soon as the thing started, the Jags were on the clock, and so our father calls from next door to go, hey, dinner's ready, and so I'm like, yes, I'm ready to go, Mr. Khan. But it wasn't. And,
It was not.
It was. They called Trevor Lawrence instead.
Yeah.
So yeah. So my take is that everything I'm always going to be concerned about everything around the team or any logistics or anything that they do around the team. How is this going to affect
How is it going to affect
Trevor
his hair?
Lawrence's hair? Yeah.
How is it going to affect the hair? I mean, is it going to give him split ends? I'd like to know his hair regimen because there's a lot more humidity I think down here than in South Carolina probably.
No,
So-
I think he's probably
Everybody
well
equal?
acclimated. Yeah.
Wow, then he's got good product.
Yeah. It gets
They're gonna need to
ball
do-
damp in South Carolina.
I'm sure one of the local news channels will do a story on his hair product, his hair regimen.
He needs to get his own line out.
He should.
Actually, no, he'd probably come out like, wash it and prel.
Probably something
That's
like
like
that.
the guy move of all time. Just like, yeah, I fucking wash it and prel. I'm a guy. We don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, he does. He
You
gets
think
it.
he puts a little effort into that
Yeah.
mane?
There's
oh my
effort
goodness.
into that mane.
Well, it's beautiful hair. He should be very proud of it. Hopefully, he gets to keep it. I haven't seen his dad or his mom's dad.
No, I don't think I've seen them either.
Yeah, well, take a look.
Maybe he's just
screen it out for you.
living it up while he has it.
Hey, dude, seriously, there you go.
So,
More than one way to get ball damp in South Carolina.
yeah.
Oh.
We do not have Trevor Lawrence jerseys or shirts yet.
They're already selling them. I'm sure they're probably selling them on the side of the road. The same guy who was selling all that Trump stuff a couple of months ago
Yeah.
is over at the gas station selling Trevor Lawrence shirts now.
They should do like him like with like the Thor outfit because he's got like Thor hair.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He wouldn't. You'd love it.
Yeah.
Well, they keep saying he's like, everybody keeps saying this guy's like a once in a generation level talent
Best
and
guy,
all this other
best one to
stuff,
come
you
out
know,
in 10 years or
Tom
something.
Brady level, you know, and all this stuff. But we've seen guys like that with that kind of talent go nowhere or go elsewhere. You know, they start out like shit here and then all of a sudden they get their wheels under them around the time they start playing for the Titans against us twice a year. Yeah, that's always fun to see.
Yeah.
So anything else did you watch? Nothing good?
That was it.
I watched a terrible Ultraman thing last night. Watched the whole thing. I didn't realize it was a movie. I thought it was like one of the seasons. But that was, I think, was that on that YouTube thing or was that?
I don't know where you watch that shit.
It was good.
All the streaming stuff.
I say it was good.
All the movies
it wasn't good.
He watches trash.
It had all the
Absolute
Ultraman. It had every
trash.
Ultraman from the first Ultraman to the most recent Ultraman. Complete garbage. There was 8 Ultramans. Some of them were young. Some of them were old. They were all good friends. And they were all united in their bond of Ultramanhood. United in a bond of Ultramanhood, ladies and gentlemen.
No, do not write that down.
This is how I write. And this is how it looks later when I try to read it. Okay. Well, with that, I think we've wasted an entirely good hour. Folks, we want to thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. So nice to get nice comments in the apps in various places when people go, hey, listen to your stuff. It's actually not horrible. Love it. Thank you so much. What was it? Sun King, of all people, reached out to me in a
Friendship.
Yeah, friendship.
Reached out
That
in
guy.
friendship.
Yeah, he used to send me a Horde post and say, hey, man, I listen to your show. You've been on there forever. I can't believe you guys are still doing this. I'm like, I question my own judgment as well. But it was really nice for somebody to say, hey,
I was wondering if his name
listened.
is like a thing for like, what is that? Was it Louis the, what was the Sun King? Louis the 15th or 14th?
It's so super historical like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, now that you've asked, maybe he'll answer.
Maybe
Ask and
let us
answer.
know. Let me
Where
know.
does Sun King come from? I'd like to know. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. You can reach out to us on Twitter. It's Hoardcast at Twitter, hoardcast@gmail.com, 904-628-1138. If you wanted to give us a call, you're welcome to do that. We'll play your thing on the air, and then we'll make fun of it. It'll be great. So that's not a trap. That's an open invitation to fuck up. I never miss one of those. You know that's right. Arrivederci.
Bye.
Okay, we did it.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are.
Watching.
Watching.